Alright, y'all, I've been meaning to start these videos since sometime, maybe really like last year, the beginning of last year. Basically what I do is anywhere from 92 to 97 F-150 to 350. I'll basically fix up, jack them up, and I'll put them back out there for sale. I'll basically just flip these OBS Fords. And right now I have a truck. It's 95 F350 quad cab, or should I say crew cab, long bed, 4x4. And the reason why I got this truck is because, well, actually I'm keeping this one because there was a guy on YouTube that kind of inspired me a little bit more to come on with this project. I've been trying to get this truck for maybe 2 years already, and I had to have the right price and the right shape and everything, but his name is Moose. Some of y'all may have seen his YouTube video from Yeti. It's called Moose Off-Road. And basically what happened was whenever Harvey came around and devastated this area right here in Texas, he went out there. He has a, even though he drives a Chevy truck, even though he drives a Chevy truck, he built this thing himself. And you know, you could tell this truck is worth a lot of money. He just went out of his way and started helping people that needed to be rescued, that the fire department wasn't able to get to, and that the helicopters weren't able to get them either, because they were helping people and that were stuck in deeper waters. So basically what I'm doing with this truck is I'm making a disaster relief and rescue vehicle. It's also going to be my daily driver. Y'all gotta excuse the lighting because it's a little bit on the off side right now. Hey, gotta salute the flag. Here's the truck right now. I've been wanting to put videos up. I bought this truck for $2,000 and it wasn't running at the time. So what I did, I bought it from the guy. The guy basically does what I do, but with diesels. He couldn't get it to run, so he sold it to me for $2,000. I got the truck and I tried to start it, and sometimes it would start, sometimes it wouldn't. It wouldn't stay running. And so I started looking into the truck, and I found out that it was a fuel bowl. Well, actually, it's a little 5-cent screen inside the fuel bowl. I think some of y'all might know what I'm talking about, but that screen was clogged up. And even though I could have just gotten that screen and cleaned it up, or actually made my own screen out of my own material, I wound up replacing the whole fuel bowl, because the person that last had this truck, they had, I'm assuming there was some water in the tank a little bit, and I don't know if it was from Harvey or anything like that, I don't know. But there was little water in the tank, and it wound up being transferred to the fuel bowl. Well, when it got to the fuel bowl, I guess they never decided to drain the fuel bowl. Sometimes you have to drain the fuel bowl. Sometimes when water collects in there, just go ahead and drain it, and you know, you'll be all right. You know, more for insurance purposes, on your own insurance on your truck, but a reassurance. Let's just say it like that. So basically, I spent a little bit over $300 buying a brand new fuel bowl. And I put everything on, and this thing ran awesome. I took it for quite a drive, and in the middle of the drive, the truck didn't run the reverse. So come to find out, I had to get the transmission rebuilt. And then $1,700 later, which isn't really that bad for diesel, $1,700 later, man, this truck is my everyday, it's my daily driver. It's been pretty awesome, but like I said, I'm building this truck up to be the disaster relief and rescue vehicle. I have a lot of parts right now, and man, this is my first video. Never really care to give anybody shouts out, but you know what? I had to give Sky Off-Road a shout out. No, they don't sponsor me. I do all this stuff with my own time, my own money. It's like my side project other than my job. They have, sorry about the lighting, they have some awesome parts for this truck as far as the lift kit. This truck is gonna wind up anywhere between 10 and 12 inches lifted. I bought the reverse shackle for the front, the reverse shackle for the rear. I already installed the reverse shackles for the rear of the truck, and they came out pretty nice. Here goes, I'm gonna show y'all a little bit the truck. And here goes the bed. I have the bed off right now. And here goes the truck. I Raptor lined it. It's called Dark Battleship Gray. Put this big old bumper on it. It's a winch bumper. I needed my winch, but eventually I'll get to it. The inside isn't that bad. It's a little dirty. Need to clean it up. All the inside is going black also. Here's the wheels that are going on it, 37 by 12.5 by 16.5. And I specifically got these wheels to fit military tires. Those are Humvee Goodyear MTRs. So whenever I need to go out there, wherever I'm going, man, I think they're like 32 ply. That's crazy. Anyway, I ain't planning on getting any flats. Dang it, there goes the lighting again. But this is my first video, and I'll put a little bit more to it as I go, and I'll explain in a second how I did the rear shackle reversal. I'm still in the middle of the reversal. As far as the front, I need to do the front. I would have completed the back, but I just need to do the front. Alright, I'll show y'all here in a minute. Alright, what we're gonna do first is we're gonna promote safety. Man, wear your glasses and all your proper crap that you need to do the job that you need to do. Yeah. Right here, these rivets right here need to come out. What I'm gonna do is I'm get the grinder, make an X on each one, and then I'm gonna come back around with this beautiful thing here. It's an air hammer, and I can't make a video of me actually doing it because it's just me by myself right now. Just y'all be careful whenever y'all do this. Wear your, like I said, wear your safety stuff, and we'll get on with it. All right. I tried to make an X or a cross, whatever you want to call it, on the rivet heads, so that I could get the air hammer, air chisel, whatever you want to call it, and use that to cut the rest of the heads off. But I guess the one that I have really isn't working. So the only thing I did is I got the grinder. I'm not going to use the leaf hangers to well, I'm not going to use the leaf hangers anymore, so I just went ahead and cut the leaf hanger a little bit on the side with the grinder, and I cut the heads on the rivets off, and I banged them out with the punch and the hammer, and I really didn't have any problems at all with that, doing it that way. Right now I just got it off, and what you had to do is you had to make these holes bigger for the bolts that come along with the reverse shackle kit. It's not a lot bigger, so I think it's 3/4. I'm not sure, but I think it's 3/4. But I'm about to do that right now, and I'll let y'all see as soon as I put these rear shackles on. I'll bolt them up loosely, and I'll let y'all check them out. Okay, so here goes one part. Here goes one side that's on already right now. You gotta find a way to wiggle this in a little bit, and I'm basically using the stock shackle spring just for right now. Brackets in, I just need to bolt it down a little bit more. One thing I did have to do though is I had to, of course I'm getting longer shocks, sorry for the lighting, I'm getting longer shocks for this truck. I did have to disconnect the shocks because the shocks were carrying. It was carrying the axle and wasn't letting me drop. Pick up the frame any more than I needed it to. But I'm just about done. Guess I'll just close it up for right now. Get onto. I'll just do another video some other time. Well, probably tomorrow I'll do another video with the front shackle reversal kit, if I do have enough time to get to it. But I'm still waiting on some brake lines, extended brake lines for it, and some shocks. Thought they were going to be here today, but obviously they're not. Alright, have a good one.